Our first guest, as a matter of fact, and she is one of the family, that is for sure, having starred in holiday favorites like Christmas in Angel Falls, Check Into Christmas, and many, many more. All the Christmas feels are going around in a new Hallmark Channel film, A Christmas Carousel. Please welcome back our friend Rachel Boston's in the house. Our sister, exactly. You are family.
It's so wonderful to be back here and in the same room, and I'm just so proud of everything you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Very inspiring.
It goes both ways. I mean, you are so supportive, and we haven't seen you in far too long, only digitally, so it's great to have you in the house. It's great to see you. We got to talk about this awesome movie. It's a beautiful storyline. You play Lila, who is an art teacher who works with her father, kind of restoring vintage carousels through the years. This is a real thing out there, everybody. And this experience for Lila is, well, it's pretty magical.
Oh, it's so magical. And this movie, it's my first royal film, which is very exciting. And it's a fairy tale. I play an art teacher who restores carousels with my father, and then I also worked with my grandfather and my great-grandfather, and so it's a family business. And the Prince of Ancadia hires our family to go and
Prince of Ancadia.
When the Prince in Ancadia calls, you go. And so
I always do. I definitely do.
And I always pick up whenever the Prince of Ancadia calls.
Yes, of course.
And so we end up in Ancadia, and I meet an artist, but I don't know exactly who it is. And then we start to have feelings for each other, and it turns out he's a prince. So it's a beautiful love story about people from two very different worlds that find each other, inspire each other. And it was really fun to live in this magical.
And every girl's fantasy too. I mean, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Prince, this is true. And how beautiful the whole story about the carousels.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that's so magical about carousels. Every little girl loves a prince. Every little girl loves a carousel. And like you said, this is your very first royal movie for Hallmark Channel, which is incredible. And I know that's a rite of passage in itself. So not only were you super excited about it, but your mom was really, really excited about it for more reasons than one, because you sort of have a very special connection to a royal, which is Kate Middleton. Am I wrong?
I am so beyond distantly related to Kate Middleton.
You don't have to even say that. Yeah, like,
that's so cool.
Listen, the point is you're related.
Yes.
I mean, that's my takeaway. That's my takeaway.
Princess.
So my mother discovered that Kate Middleton's dad had a similar last name, like in his family line, as my grandmother. Did all of this research, so like 10 times removed, I'm related to her. And then she was in Canada with me when I was filming a Christmas movie a few years ago.
Your mom or Kate?
Both.
Okay.
So Kate and William were there on a tour, and my mom woke up at like 3:30 in the morning, got a really good seat, or she was standing outside to watch their arrival. She takes a picture of Kate and William. I think we have it here. She puts it on Facebook, and it tagged me in face recognition. And so my mom was like, "See, we're related."
I have chills. That's legit. I've never been tagged as Kate Middleton. Have you?
I've never been tagged as Kate Middleton either.
What about Prince Harry?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. I don't know.
Does it mean you can call them and be like, "Hey, Kate, I'm your cousin"?
I should probably be like, all right, face recognition on Facebook seems to think I should call you to say hello.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I certainly would take that as an invitation.
I know that not only is your mom super excited, but also your Hallmark family was really excited, and everyone was calling you. And they're like, "It's your first royal movie."
It was so cute. Danica McKellar actually was one of the first people that called, and she was like, "This is your first royal, right?" And so it is this rite of passage in a way. And
that's pretty cool.
It was so much fun, and just to be telling a story that has this positive, uplifting message. I'm very excited for this weekend. And it's the weekend before Christmas.
I know.
This is my first time having
one.
It's
a big deal. It's a big deal. We got a great clip from the film where your character, Lila's kind of sharing some information, almost kind of gossiping with this prince, Prince Whitaker. But what she doesn't realize is the information that she's sharing with this prince is actually about him.
Yes.
Take a look.
As for the working, what are you working at exactly?
My father and I were just hired to restore this carousel.
Ah, yes, from America. I've heard a lot about you.
You have?
Well, yes, I'm an artist myself, which explains the brush and the rather colorful outfit.
Well, I'm very impressed. So will all of these murals be new?
Most. Unfortunately, the originals were too badly damaged to restore.
That's too bad. So you must know the prince, then?
Quite well, actually.
I hear he's a real ladies' man.
Oh, yes, that rumor does seem to get around. Although, I would say he's more more friendly than roguish.
And that is what every ladies' man says.
Oh, that's fun.
And then at that point, you actually didn't realize he was the prince.
I have no idea he's the prince.
That's
I think it's an
hysterical.
artist that I'm going to be working with, and I very quickly am not interested in the ladies' man.
Well.
But I don't realize it's him, so that's part of
I
our.
love that.
We'll have to see where it goes. We'll have to see where it goes. I've got a good
they'll
feeling
fall in
about
love.
it.
We
Yeah.
may fall in
Yeah.
love.
I
It's
got a good feeling.
possible.
Maybe take a spin on the carousel.
In that shot, I love that shot showing you guys in the carousel in the background. It's so beautiful. I mean, carousels are literally works of art. They really are, like your character obviously is working on them. And some of them have been landmarks for over 100 years.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do now, Deb and I are going to do a little carousel quiz. And hopefully you and everybody at home will learn a little bit more about carousels. What do you think?
I think
You
this
ready?
sounds great.
Should we dive
Let's
right
see.
in?
I can't wait to see if you're going to get these right.
What
Yeah,
I
but-
know about carousels is painting and sculpting. That was my training on this.
Okay, good. Well, we'll see. But by the way,
you'll
I
get
didn't
them
know
right.
any of these answers either. So there are specific terms for the types of horses on carousels depending on their stance. What are the 3 types of horses? So I'm going to give you 2 options. Number 1, the 3 types are trotters, runners, leapers, standers, prancers, jumpers.
I'm going to go with B. Standers, prancers, jumpers.
And you are correct! Throughout history, the carousel construction, standers have their feet on the ground, prancers have their front feet in the air, and jumpers have all the feet in the air, just like you saw in the photo there. Well done. 1 for 1.
Yeah, you got it wrong, but I think the 2 of us got it right because little girls are on carousels probably more than little boys. You know what I mean? We were
Possible,
obsessed
yes.
with
Did I
carousels.
guess?
No, but you said to me.
Oh,
you got
I didn't
it
know.
wrong.
I didn't know. That's
no,
true.
I know immediately. I was like,
No.
oh yeah,
I
the
was
one
like,
that has
what's
their
the
feet up. I know
good.
that one. All right. In the early days of carousels, what was sometimes used to make the horse's mane? Oh, I apologize. I've read that wrong. In the early days of carousels, what was sometimes used to make the horse's manes and tails? Was it A, dyed cotton, B, real horsehair, or C, clay?
I'm going to go with real horsehair.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well done. 2 for 2.
It says real horsehair was used in the 20s to add a lifelike quality to the horses. Huh, imagine that. How cool is that?
These are great questions. How about this one, guys? Most carousels now include chariots to ride in addition to horses. So why were the chariots added? There's 3 options here. A, to provide extra seating. B, for people who are afraid of horses. Or C, for women wearing dresses.
To provide extra seating.
Actually, for the women wearing dresses, almost 3 for 3. But by the way, that's pretty cool. Yes, carousel chariots were added in the early modern carousels of the 20th century to allow ladies to ride without the need to sit saddle on horses wearing dresses. They
Right.
could always do side saddle.
So they
That's
wouldn't
what I
have
was
to do-
thinking. I'm actually going horseback riding.
There you
after
go.
this.
Are you? That's
wouldn't have
amazing.
to sit side
Your
saddle.
horse is waiting out front.
I'm sorry, but the funniest one here for me is for people who are afraid of horses. They probably shouldn't be on a carousel at all.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it's like nightmares will become following. Yeah.
Rachel, we wanted to present you with something in honor of your movie
Yep.
and for playing our sweet little game.
Yes.
So here is a little carousel for you, and it
is
actually works.
so
The whole thing, it
beautiful.
spins around. It's quite beautiful. Not as beautiful as the one that your father and you were restoring.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, this is so sweet.
And you'll always remember your first Royal Hallmark movie.
My goodness, my first royal.
You hear it?
And it makes noise.
It does, it does.
This is so
It's very
special.
pretty.
Oh my gosh, how do I make it?
I think it's the top.
Oh, wait, top. Oh, yes. Like when
you
you're
go.
a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that the sweetest?
That is
Enjoy
so
it. We love you. Thank you for being here. Congrats on this movie. Everybody, A Christmas Carousel premieres Saturday, December 19th at 8 p.m., 7 Central on Hallmark Channel.